Welcome everyone, this is Coach Janine, and in this video we are going to be talking about contact cards and how they can help you with networking and job hunting during the holidays. Now, we're approaching the winter holidays and many people are going to be traveling home to visit family and friends. You may be going to football games, sporting events. So it's a great time to network. And if you're job hunting, these people are going to be a source of referrals for job leads. So you want to have a contact card ready to share. This is not the time to write your information down on a scrap of paper, a used grocery receipt, and hand it to the person. You want to make a great first impression. So you're going to design a contact card. Now a contact card is very similar to a business card. It again just highlights that you're a professional and you're very serious about promoting yourself. Now some of the key elements of the contact card. It's a little bit different than a business card, so I'm going to walk you through the steps and why we're going to do certain things. Of course, you're going to put your name on there. That's a given. You're going to have a name, but use your name that, a full name, how you want to be addressed. Make sure it matches your resume, your LinkedIn profile, because those hiring managers are going to be searching for you online by name. Now, hopefully your contacts will either be passing your card along to someone else, such as a hiring manager, or they're going to make that connection. But you want to be consistent with your online branding and your contact cards. Make them the same. Make it easy for people to know it's you. Another key item is having the degree conferred. If you've got an MBA, an MS, even a BS, yeah, it's kind of funny, even a BS. Okay, have the degree conferred on your card. Brag about it. This is the time. If you're like you hold a license or certain certifications that need to be on that card, you're going to know your industry, so make sure you have those on there. Again, you're going to want your LinkedIn URL, because this will let people know how they can find out more about you and your skills and view your resume. I always recommend putting your LinkedIn URL on the line right below your name. So you're going to have your name, comma, degree conferred, and then your LinkedIn URL. Phone number. Yes, please put a phone number. I've even had resumes I've reviewed where people forgot to put the phone number. Do not use your work phone number. One, it may not be authorized to use for something. They may get angry that you're job hunting when you should be working and being paid to work, so you don't want to get bad blood going there. But when you leave your employer or you leave the military, you want this card to still be relevant. You want people to find you. I also don't really, and that's the same reason I don't recommend using a home number, because if you're going to move or if you're on vacation, you're not there to typically get that call. I like using a cell phone. It's with you all the time. Physical address is really an optional item, up to you. I don't think you need it. Not on a contact card. Email address. This is a big one. You have to have a professional email address. Do not use a work email. Do not use your school email. You want an address that you will have access to when you're no longer employed or attending college. Keep your email address sounding professional, and please do not use addresses like hotchick@Yahoo, too cute for you, too sexy for you, wildman, 226, or I even recommend do not use your MOS. Gunner 03 something something. No, it's too identifying of what you may have done in the military. Use a grown-up email address and use a grown-up email provider. Do not use Yahoo, Hotmail, AOL. Those were fine when you were in junior high and high school, but now you've graduated to another level. Get a Gmail, or if you have a domain name, a blog, use the email associated with that. Again, keep it very professional. I know people that will not open it if it looks like it's spam. So keep it professional. The back of the card, I highly recommend you just leave it blank. Do not list job title or your skills because, one, there's not room to list everything you're good at, so you don't want to limit your markability by having only a few things. You may put you're a diesel mechanic and they may want a heavy equipment mechanic, and the person looking at isn't keying in on those keywords that they're used to hearing. So just leave it blank so the person can actually use it for jotting a note or something. Military affiliation, using whether you're USMC retired, veteran, it's kind of a touchy topic or a touchy item. You need to know your audience. Are you going to be job hunting with military-friendly companies that the job announcement specifically ask for military? Or are you going with a total new niche where being in the military may be frowned upon or not desired? So, you could really have two cards. They're not that expensive to buy. One with your military affiliation, one without. But you really want to be careful. You don't want to be stereotyped or discriminated against because of your military affiliation. And you don't want to put your rank on your card because, again, you don't want to be stereotyped or discriminated against based on your rank when you may have a graduate degree or just a phenomenal skill set. Don't, give anybody a reason to not look at you. Now you want to make sure you use a quality cardstock. I'm all for using Vistaprint, but make sure you, one, upgrade the cardstock and pay the extra to take off the thing that says free from Vistaprint. I think you have to pay $3 or $4. Don't do any of that looks like it's free. Do not print them at home and then you can see the little perforated edges. No, no, no. And the big thing also is make sure the font is professional and large enough to be read. I'm guilty of making business cards that even when I printed the proof, it looked fine, but then when I got the card, I couldn't read it till I put on my little granny glasses. So, you're only putting a small amount of information on there. Make it crisp, make it clear, because I can tell you, I'm now 50. Anyone over 50, we're probably wearing some readers. And if we can't read your card, I had somebody's card that I honestly couldn't make out the email address, even with my granny glasses. It was a cutesy font, and I couldn't tell if L or 1. It was just a hot mess, and every version I kept putting in kept getting kicked back to me. So please make it just crisp, professional, large enough to be read. I don't want you to really put a picture on your card either. I know you don't focus on what a business card looks like because this is a contact card, something totally different. Rules are different between a business card and a contact card. Again, you don't want to be discriminated on, your hair color, your weight, your age, any of those things, tattoos, piercings, anything that may not resonate with a hiring manager. So don't put a picture. Now again, when you're attending these alumni football, homecoming games, holiday parties, family gatherings, and even work functions, they're great opportunities to network. but never force your card upon anyone. There is some etiquette to cards. You typically wait until they ask if you have a card, and if they do, you'll be ready. Now, what you can do if they have not asked for your card is you ask for their card, and typically then they will in return ask if you have a card. So always ask for their card first. If there's a group of people, ask for everyone's card and give everyone a card. Don't exclude someone. Again, when it comes up in conversation, when people say, hey, what are you up to? You can say, hey, I'm getting ready to leave the military next year. I'm starting to job hunt. If you have any leads, I'd love to, please pass them to me, or refer me to your friends, coworkers, anyone you know. Now, after you leave your event, whether it's an alumni reunion, family gathering, the people you had really great conversations with, and maybe you didn't get whether you got an opportunity to exchange cards or not, I recommend sending a handwritten note. That's where having the mailing address is nice, if you can find it. But if they're family and friends, you should be able to probably find them a mailing address either on LinkedIn or through family and friends. Send a handwritten note, kind of jog their memory about the conversation. It was great talking about or learning about your job in the, wherever it was, or talking about your dog, learning about Miss Savannah or whatever. And include 1 or 2 contact cards. Even if you already gave them, include another contact card in that note. You're going to also want to, after that event, connect with that person on LinkedIn. Send them a request to connect. And we can get into a whole other thing on using LinkedIn, so we'll save that for another day. But make sure you have a strategy for after following up with these people. So again, I just want to reiterate that contact card is just one tool you should have in your job hunting toolbox. It only takes a person a few seconds to see you and your contact card and form an opinion. Ensure that contact card represents you in a very positive and professional manner. Leave an impact, a positive impact. I'm Coach Janine, and you can connect with me at coachforthemilitary.com. I would love to hear what you're up to. If this is valuable, please share it with everyone you know. You can go on over again to Coach for the Military. I have a free transition assessment you can take that will help you get ready for making that transition from the military to the mainstream. Have a great holiday season. Be safe. Enjoy networking with everyone. And I look forward to seeing you with another video soon.